Thank you. Yeah. So first, I would like to say thank you to Marco for the nice words he said about me and about Fotolia, but I'm pretty sure that even without me as a first customer, he would have made it. Maybe with 1 year later, but when I see the energy and the achievement of this conference, I mean, you see what this man is able to do. So, bravo, Marco. So, who heard about Fotolia in the whole? Yeah, we have still a lot to do. Marco, so it would be nice if you can invite me maybe next year, and because it's like 20% brand awareness, and maybe year after year, I mean, we can grow it a little bit bigger. So we are a European company created and imagined by French people, and I was speaking with Yannick, the co-founder of Viva Street, a little bit before, and I think it's rare enough to be noted. So what is Fotolia? We're a marketplace for stock photography where any photographer, advanced or professional, can come, create an account, upload pictures, and we will have a bunch of editors who will check the quality of this picture, and if they are accepted, they will enter the search engine and be proposed on sale for all our buyers all over the world. Even amateur photographers can open an account, and in fact, speaking again about Marco, Marco also uploaded pictures, I think quite of hundreds. And he got, I think, 1 or 2 accepted. But these 2 pictures, over time, I mean, made enough money to pay us good drinks in Saint-Tropez and some dinners in Cipriani. So where do we stand after 5 years? Right now, we have 15 million photos, stock photos, videos, and vectors, which make Fotolia one of the largest databases of stock photography in the world. So the reason, I think, if to summarize, I mean, why we succeeded, I think the reason of success is the business model due to absolutely, I mean, disruptive pricing. So images from $1 compared to what existed before, like 100 or 200 times cheaper. And the fact that what you buy, the license of what you buy is extremely simple to use, a royalty-free license. So right now on the website, we sell images every second. And during peak times, it's even like 2-3 images per second. And this is from all over the places, I mean, all over the countries. And I don't think that there is even one country in the world who never downloaded a Fotolia picture. So in terms of users, we have 3 million users. Half of them are buyers. And so it seems to be a lot, but in fact, it's not a lot, because when you look at the amount of companies in the world, there is around 20 million SMEs in the US, the same amount in Europe, and the same amount in the rest of the world. So I think every company needs images for blogs, websites, brochures. So the potential market is 60 million, I mean, buyers, and we're just at 1.5. So there is still a lot to grow. And all these people, they use images for a little bit of everywhere, like billboards, as I said, websites, blogs, all over the places. I recently did some trips. I've been in Russia and Brazil, and what is really, really cool is that each time I walk in the streets, I see like dozens of pictures of Fotolia all over the places, and not necessarily newspapers or website, but it's also retail. Last time I was in Sao Paulo, and I saw like a very famous Fotolia picture in a hairdresser. So in terms of revenue, the company is doing okay. It's still growing well. We are in the range of $100 million revenue, and it's a very profitable company. So now to speak about marketplaces, I will tell you a little bit how all this started. Before Fotolia, I was founder of one of the largest web hosting company in France called Amen. And we were a startup, and we had also companies who were hosting sites with us who were also startup. And at that time, I mean, images, to license an image was extremely expensive and very, very complex. So we had no choice ourselves, in a way, I mean, to use illegal images, and which is very, very bad, of course, and most of our customers also. And I saw that Chrono24 used a Google image, by the way, of ABBA, which is forbidden. So there are places where you can buy images of celebrities, but still the environment was ready for a new business model. On one side, you had the need, so people needed more and more, images for illustration, and also technology enabled such a business model, because you had faster internet to upload, and it was also at the same time the emergence of digital cameras. So it was possible to shoot very good imagery for cheaper and cheaper with digital cameras. So in fact, an intern of mine who was working with me in Amman proposed me to take some images of an amateur photographer, and this is how the idea of a marketplace where photographers would be buyers would be created. And this intern is called Thibaut and is my partner now. So our goal now, I mean, after being fraudster, we fight fraud now. So our idea is really to provide legal stock images now to everybody. So how all this started, I mean, it was the problem, you know, the chicken and egg problem, and we needed to find very good quality of content in the beginning. But it was not easy because how to convince professional photographers to sell images for $1 when they used to sell images for $100 or $200. So the academic answer is very simple. You need to sell more. Well, this is academic. In the beginning, in fact, we were faking sales to make, you know, some actions in the marketplace and buying ourselves. And then there's some buzz who created, and people started to speak about Fotolia, that it sells, and more photographers came and uploaded more pictures. But after that, we did serious deals with some web hosting companies, and we got a lot of volume in sales. And nowadays, we have a lot of photographers who make a lot of money. The best of them is Yuri Arcos, who earns over $1 million, even close to $2 million now of royalties per year. And there are many more, I mean, all over the places in Europe who make like $10,000s of dollars a month. And I was recently in Berlin at the Microstock conference, and there is a German guy who came to me and said, I quitted my job, I became a professional photographer in Fotolia, which is, of course, very, very cool. So, yeah, in terms of photographers, we have now 165,000 photographers, which is like 3 football stadiums full. So it's a lot of people, and they're uploading 30,000 new images a day. So we have a lot of fresh content permanently. So now that the chicken and egg problem is solved, I think the marketplace is solid, and we're here for long. So we have a presence worldwide. We're a multinational company with only 70 people, but plus the 165,000 photographers. And we have a presence in 14 languages, so in Russia, Asia, all over the places. So we couldn't have succeeded that without new types of management. So we don't have office, and everybody works from home. Well, in fact, we have office like since 1.5 years, but before of that, until 50 people, everybody was working from home. And I personally hired everybody in the company by Skype. So I still didn't meet more than half of the people in the company, and most of the people inside the company never met between them either. So, of course, technology is key. I mean, because we're a search engine, so we need to provide a very accurate search, very speedy search, that people find exactly the right image at the right time. And ideally, would be to connect to the brain, you know, of the person to see visually what they want and give the image. It's not yet possible, but we will get there one day. But it's not only this, it's also to acquire customers. So we don't wait that people come to us. We try to go to the people, and we have what I think in the industry the best API with 3,000 or 4,000 API keys, where in fact anybody of you here could create a white label version of Fotolia under your own brand, or integrate the Fotolia images. For example, if you have a printing company or a slideshow company, you know, you could just integrate the whole database, and we would do like a revenue share. And we also create some tools like Fotolia Desktop and a very cool slideshow called FlixTime. So here is an example of integrations of APIs and then FlixTime. So what's next? So we love crowdsourcing, and we love all the verticals about crowdsourcing. So a part of images, videos, and stock photography, we want to continue in that crowdsourcing field with audios, but also with on-demand work like logos, or for example, web design and different sorts of design. So I think this is it. The presentation lasted 6 minutes, so it's 180 seconds, and during that time, we probably sold over 500 images. So I'm glad to say that the revenue of Fotolia grew by probably 2,000 euros during that time. Thank you.